Hi there, I'm Tina from A Life Designed. I want to share a story with you today with marriage tips included. So once my husband and I were at a charity event at an organization called Feed My Starving Children. We were packing meals for needy children in Africa. And this was an event that was organized by my husband for his team. So as we were packing, my husband was trying to rally the troops and speed them up in their packing so that we could pack more meals than the other teams around us. And he said, "I want to go home a winner." It was kind of more to himself, really, than the whole team at large, but they did kind of hear him and they were paying attention. And then he said, "I don't get to do that all the time." And that was just referring to like the challenges at work, that sometimes keep you from feeling like a winner. And so this was kind of being spoken all like kind of quick and tongue in cheek, just people were in earshot of him were laughing. And then though, there was a man sitting next to me who said, "Yeah, and when I go home, I definitely don't feel like a winner." Ugh, that felt terrible to me. I felt like someone punched me in the stomach. I couldn't believe he said that and like publicly in front of all of those people. It broke my heart and I felt so bad for him. So here is a guy who's trying to be a winner at work and he's trying to be a winner at home and he feels like he's not winning at either. I don't know about you, but I don't want my husband to feel like that. I also felt sorry for this man's wife because clearly she was not happy or she wouldn't have been saying things to tear him down when he comes home from work at night. I'm certain that she wasn't doing it on purpose and that she didn't realize what she was doing or how to stop it. We just get into these cycles sometimes in marriage. It can be really hard, right? And so I just really wish that I could get to her and see what was going on with her and teach her things. So what I want to do is share with you like what I would have said to her, that just teaching her about the importance of men and feeling like a winner and feeling appreciated for what they do. There's research on this. If you want to read it, it's in Shaunti Feldhahn's book, For Women Only. I would highly recommend it. But based on kind of like that crux of information, I'm going to share with you 3 super simple things that you can start doing to help your husband feel like a winner and improve the connection and intimacy in your marriage. Yes, it can do all of that. And I would like to say that I've got biblical inspiration for what I'm going to share with you today. It comes from Philippians 4:8. You might be familiar with this verse. I'm going to read it. "Finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think on such things." I think God put this verse in the Bible to help us remember to think about the positive things because it can be really hard. And this is a super helpful tip for marriage because in marriage, we can get stuck sometimes focusing on the things that are wrong instead of the things that are right. And sometimes we focus so hard on those things that are wrong, we miss things that are happening that are right. And we think they're not there at all, but they are. And so this is something I would like to point out before we move on, that it's subconscious, right? Like we're not doing this on purpose. We're not walking around purposefully looking for the negative things. It just is sort of by our nature and our default, and we have to work to find the positive. So here's 3 quick tips to help you do that. The first tip is to give your husband appreciation daily. A thank you for something that he did, or even a comment that appreciates his personality, like maybe it could be his sense of humor or his sense of perseverance through adversity, or it could just be a thank you for taking out the trash or thank you for making dinner or whatever he did for you. This is going to build up like a really positive climate in your marriage because he's seeing that you appreciate him and he's seeing that you see him and everything that he's doing, and that's going to help him feel like a winner, my friends. So now the second way to make him feel like a winner is probably a little harder. I'm firstborn, type A, control freak, so yeah, I have all that going on for me. So the second way is to try not to tell him how to do things. This is really hard because many of us women, we feel like we know how to do certain things, and we might be able to see ways to do them better or more efficiently than our husbands. But when we step in and tell them what to do or how to do it, we're really taking away from them their autonomy to figure it out, and kind of like their ego, really, which we're telling them essentially we don't think they're smart enough to figure it out on their own. This is not what's happening in our minds as women, but I am telling you, this is what is happening in your husband's mind. He's literally like, she doesn't think I'm smart enough to figure this out on my own. And so that's the second way, is to resist the urge to tell him how to do something unless he's asking for your advice. Let him figure it out on his own, even if you know he's doing it wrong, which I know is super painful, but trust me, it works much better. Okay, then the third way is to withhold from correcting him on things that are insignificant, right? So maybe he'll tell you something that he did and you're like, oh, actually it's this, it's not that. Or especially in front of other people, if you're having a public conversation and he's telling a story and you jump in and say, no, it's not this, it's that. Those types of things can be really harmful to his ego, especially when they're in front of other people. And there's a time and a place for correcting someone, right? But I don't know if you guys are like me, but sometimes it just happens more than it needs to. And so just to have an awareness of this, like, am I correcting him all the time? Because that can really grate on him and your relationship and make him feel like he's not a winner. And so just checking in with yourself before you go to correct him, like, is this significant enough to do it? And if it is, go right ahead. But if it's not, then let's let it go. It's so much better. Okay, so that's it. That's my 3 tips for you. It's first, give him appreciation daily. Second is withhold on telling him how to do things. And the third is withhold from correcting him on things that are insignificant. So following these tips are not only going to help your husband feel like a winner, but they're also going to help him feel closer to you. He's going to feel more love and appreciation and admiration from you. And that's going to make him feel like you guys have a better, stronger bond. And that increases the intimacy and connection for both of you. So I think that's what we really want in marriage, not necessarily just to always be right. So I hope this story just raises your awareness of the ways that just sneakily that we can make our husbands not feel like a winner, and help you, because I know you love him and you want to build him up, and that way he builds you up too. So that's all for today. If you need more, send me a direct message and I'll be happy to help you. I offer complimentary consultations, so if you want to talk about your unique situation, I'm happy to do that with you. All right, have a super day.